share, subscribe.
The question 1. When you tailgate other drivers, drive closely to their rear bumper. 1. You can frustrate the other drivers and make them angry. 2. Your actions cannot result in a traffic citation. 3. You help reduce traffic congestion. The correct answer is 1. Most rear-end collisions are caused by tailgating. To avoid tailgating, use the 3-second rule. When the vehicle ahead of you passes a certain point, such as a sign, count 1001, 1002, 1003. If you pass the same point before you finish counting, you are following too closely. The question 2. Which child would require a child passenger restraint system? 1. A 9-year-old who is 4 feet 10 inches tall. 2. A 10-year-old who is 5 feet 3 inches tall. 3. A 7-year-old who is 4 feet 8 inches tall. The correct answer is 3. Children who are 8 years old or older, or who have reached at least 4 feet 9 inches in height, may use a properly secured safety belt meeting federal standards. Other children must be seated in a child passenger restraint system. The question 3. If you must park your vehicle in an area not usually used for parking. 1. Park with your reverse lights on. 2. Make sure your vehicle is visible to drivers approaching from any direction. 3. Park 5 feet from the curb. The correct answer is 2. Drivers are responsible for making sure their vehicles do not become hazards after they have been parked. Wherever you park, make sure your car is visible to drivers approaching from any direction. The question 4. This sign means 1. Do not enter. 2. Stop ahead. 3. Road work or maintenance is present. The correct answer is 3. Orange, diamond-shaped signs are used to mark construction, maintenance, survey, and utility work areas. These signs help direct drivers and pedestrians safely through dangerous zones. Fines for traffic convictions may double in areas marked by these signs. The question 5. Should you always drive more slowly than other traffic? 1. No, you can block traffic when you drive too slowly. 2. Yes, it is a good defensive driving technique. 3. Yes, it is always safer than driving faster than other traffic. The correct answer is 1. You must drive more slowly than usual when there is heavy traffic or bad weather. However, if you block the normal and reasonable movement of traffic by driving too slowly, you may be cited. The question 6. If your cell phone rings while you are driving and you do not have a hands-free device, you should 1. Answer the call because it may be an emergency. 2. Let the call go to voicemail. 3. Check the incoming number before answering the call. The correct answer is 2. Drivers should not use a cell phone without a hands-free device. For minors, it is illegal to use any cell phone while driving, except in an emergency. Even if you do have a hands-free device, it is recommended that you let calls go to voicemail while driving in order to avoid distractions. The question 7. Which of these statements is true about drinking alcohol and driving? 1. If you can walk in a straight line after drinking, it is safe to drive. 2. If you are under the legal blood alcohol concentration limit, your driving isn't impaired. 3. Alcohol affects judgment, which is needed to drive safely. The correct answer is 3. Being under the influence of alcohol affects your judgment. Good judgment is necessary to react appropriately to things that you see or hear while on the road. Even if you are below the legal blood alcohol limit, consuming any amount of alcohol is likely to affect your ability to drive safely. The question 8. Unless otherwise boasted, the speed limit in a residential area is 1. 20 miles per hour. 2. 25 miles per hour. 3. 30 miles per hour. The correct answer is 2. Unless otherwise boasted, the speed limit in business and residential districts is 25 miles per hour. The question 9. When a school bus is stopped on the road ahead to load or unload children, you must 1. Come to a complete stop until all the children have left the bus. 2. Come to a complete stop until the red lights stop flashing and the stop arm is withdrawn. 3. Change lanes, drive slowly, and pass the bus cautiously. The correct answer is 2. When a school bus is stopped on the road ahead with its lights flashing and its stop arm extended, you must come to a complete stop and wait to proceed until the lights have stopped flashing and the stop arm is withdrawn. Even after the bus begins to move again, do not proceed until you are sure there are no children crossing the road ahead of you. The question 10. You must notify the DMV within 5 days if you 1. Sell or transfer your vehicle. 2. Fail a smog test. 3. Get a new prescription for lenses or contacts. The correct answer is 1. If you sell or transfer a vehicle, you must report the sale or transfer to the DMV within 5 days. The question 11. This sign means 1. No left turn can be made here. 2. A left turn can be made only after stopping. 3. All traffic must turn right at the next intersection. The correct answer is 1. Signs with a red circle and diagonal line over a black symbol indicate that the action represented by the symbol is prohibited. In this case, the sign indicates that left turns are prohibited. The question 12. This road sign means 1. Intersection ahead. 2. Steep grade ahead. 3. Winding road. The correct answer is 2. Warning signs are usually yellow with black markings. This sign indicates that there is a steep hill ahead. Slow down and be ready to shift to a lower gear to control your speed and protect your brakes from damage. The question 13. You may drive a motor vehicle in a bike lane. 1. If you drive more slowly than 15 miles per hour. 2. No more than 200 feet before making a right turn. 3. Whenever bicyclists are not present. The correct answer is 2. If making a right turn, you may enter the bicycle lane no more than 200 feet before the corner or driveway. Drivers of motor vehicles should not enter a bicycle lane at any other time. The question 14. You are driving in the far right lane of a 4-lane freeway and notice thick broken white lines on the left side of your lane. You are driving in 1. The carpool lane and must merge into the next lane. 2. A special lane for slow-moving vehicles. 3. An exit lane. The correct answer is 3. freeway lanes that are ending will usually be marked by large broken lines painted on the pavement. If you are driving in a lane marked with these broken lines, be prepared to exit the freeway or for the lane to end. The question 15. Vehicles stopped behind a school bus with its red lights flashing must remain stopped until 1. All students are off the bus. 2. The stop arm is retracted. 3. The stop arm is retracted and the bus resumes motion. The correct answer is 3. When a school bus is flashing its red lights and has its stop arm extended, motorists must come to a full stop until the lights are turned off, the stop arm is withdrawn, and the bus begins moving again. The question 16. If you drive more slowly than the flow of traffic, you will most likely 1. Interfere with traffic and receive a ticket. 2. Improve traffic flow. 3. Demonstrate defensive driving techniques. The correct answer is 1. You must drive more slowly than usual when there is heavy traffic or bad weather. However, if you block the normal and reasonable movement of traffic by driving too slowly, you may be cited. You should match the speed of traffic, unless the speed of traffic exceeds the legal speed limit. The question 17. This yellow sign means 1. Controlled railroad ahead. 2. Be prepared to stop if the light is flashing. 3. There is a traffic signal ahead. The correct answer is 3. A yellow sign with a traffic signal pictured indicates that there is a traffic signal is ahead. Be prepared to respond to the upcoming traffic signal. The question 18. You see a flashing yellow traffic signal at an upcoming intersection. The flashing yellow light means 1. Stop before entering the intersection, as long as you can do so safely. 2. Stop. Yield to all cross traffic before crossing the intersection. 3. Slow down and cross the intersection carefully. The correct answer is 3. A flashing yellow traffic signal light warns you to proceed with caution. Slow down and be alert before entering the intersection. Yield to any pedestrians, bicyclists, or vehicles in the intersection. The question 19. Give the right of way to any pedestrian who is 1. In a marked crosswalk. 2. In any crosswalk or intersection. 3. Crossing any street. The correct answer is 3. Drivers must yield the right of way to pedestrians who are crossing the street in any marked or unmarked crosswalk. In the interest of safety, drivers should yield the right of way to people crossing any street. The question 20. U-turns in residential districts are legal. 1. On a one-way street on a green arrow. 2. When there are no vehicles approaching nearby. 3. Across sets of solid double yellow lines. The correct answer is 2. U-turns are permitted in residential areas if there are no vehicles approaching within 200 feet. They are also permitted when a traffic sign, light, or signal protects you from approaching vehicles. The question 21. When driving on a multi-lane street with two-way traffic. 1. Drive alongside other vehicles so the drivers can see you. 2. You should drive ahead of or behind the other vehicles. 3. It is safest to drive in the lane next to the center line. The correct answer is 2. Driving directly alongside another vehicle could create a collision if the other driver crowds your lane or tries to change lanes without looking. To avoid this, you should drive ahead of or behind vehicles in other lanes rather than alongside them. The question 22. You should allow an extra cushion of space. 1. When following a station wagon. 2. When following a driver who cannot see the rear of their vehicle. 3. When following a small passenger car. The correct answer is 2. Drivers of trucks, buses, vans, or any vehicles pulling campers or trailers may not be able to see you if you are driving directly behind them. Increase your following distance when driving behind one of these vehicles. Additionally, large vehicles can block your view of the road, so increase your following distance to look around the sides of the vehicle and see the road ahead. The question 23. California's basic speed law says you must 1. Keep your speed close to that of other traffic. 2. Never drive faster than is safe for current conditions. 3. Always drive at the posted speed limit. The correct answer is 2. The basic speed law states that you may never drive faster than is safe for current conditions. For example, if you drive at 45 miles per hour in a 55 miles per hour zone during a dense fog, even though you are below the posted limit, you may be cited for driving too fast for conditions. The question 24. This road sign means 1. Intersection ahead. 2. Merging traffic. 3. Steep hill ahead. The correct answer is 3. Warning signs provide notice to road users of a situation that might not be readily apparent and are usually yellow with black markings. This sign warns drivers of an upcoming steep hill. Drivers should adjust their speed accordingly to avoid collisions and brake damage. The question 25. You may cross a double yellow line to pass another vehicle if the yellow line next to 1. The other side of the road is a solid line. 2. Your side of the road is a broken line. 3. The other side of the road is a broken line. The correct answer is 2. Double yellow lines in the center of the road indicate that you may pass if a broken line is next to your driving lane. The question 26. This sign means 1. Do not enter. 2. Yield the right of way. 3. Reserved parking for persons with disabilities. The correct answer is 1. This sign is posted on one-way streets and other roadways where a driver is not allowed to enter. A driver may see this sign if attempting to enter an expressway ramp in the wrong direction. The question 27. This sign means 1. Railroad ahead. 2. No passing zone. 3. School zone. The correct answer is 1. A round yellow sign indicates that there is a railroad crossing ahead. The question 28. If you encounter an aggressive driver, you should 1. Challenge them. 2. Get out of their way. 3. Speed up. The correct answer is 2. Drivers must respect and cooperate with all other road users and conform to specific rules in order to maintain order and to avoid crashes. When encountering an aggressive driver, it is safest to just get out of their way. Always avoid competing with other drivers. The question 29. Which of these vehicles must always stop before crossing railroad tracks? 1. Tank trucks marked with hazardous materials placards. 2. Motorhomes or pickup trucks towing a boat trailer. 3. Any vehicle with 3 or more axles and weighing more than 4,000 pounds. The correct answer is 1. Trucks transporting hazardous loads must stop before they cross railroad tracks. The question 30. Water on the road can cause a vehicle to hydroplane. Your car may hydroplane at speeds as low as 1. 45 miles per hour. 2. 35 miles per hour. 3. 40 miles per hour. The correct answer is 2. Hydroplaning occurs when there is standing water on a roadway. At speeds up to 35 miles per hour, most tires will channel water away from the tire. As your speed increases past 35 miles per hour, tires cannot channel the water as well and your tires may start to lose contact with the road and ride over the water like a set of water skis. The question 31. If you are convicted of driving with an excessive blood alcohol concentration, BAC, you may be sentenced to serve 1. Up to 6 months in jail. 2. Up to 12 months in jail. 3. No jail time, but you must pay a fine of $500. The correct answer is 1. If you are convicted of DUI for the first time and you have an excessive BAC level, you may be sentenced to serve up to 6 months in jail and may be required to pay a fine between $390 and $1,000. Your vehicle may be impounded and is subject to storage fees. The question 32. While driving, you should look 10 to 15 seconds ahead of you. 1. And focus on the middle of the road. 2. Because it is a legal requirement. 3. To see potential hazards early. The correct answer is 3. To avoid last-minute moves, scan the road 10 to 15 seconds ahead of your vehicle so you can see hazards early. Constantly staring at the road right in front of your vehicle is dangerous. The question 33. You may not park your vehicle. 1. On the side of the freeway in an emergency. 2. Next to a red painted curb. 3. Within 100 feet of an elementary school. The correct answer is 2. No stopping, standing, or parking is permitted next to a red painted curb. However, buses may stop in a red curb zone marked for buses. The question 34. To see vehicles in your blind spots, you should check 1. The inside rear view mirror. 2. The outside rear view mirror. 3. Over your shoulders. The correct answer is 3. By definition, blind spots are areas that cannot be seen using your mirrors. To check your blind spots, you should look over your shoulders. The question 35. This sign means 1. No right turn. 2. Right turn on red light permitted with caution. 3. All traffic must turn right at next intersection. The correct answer is 1. Signs with a red circle and diagonal line over a black symbol indicate that the action represented by the symbol is prohibited. In this case, the sign indicates that right turns are prohibited. The question 36. If you have trouble seeing other vehicles because of dust or smoke blowing across the roadway, you should drive more slowly and turn on your 1. Emergency flashers. 2. Parking lights. 3. Headlights. The correct answer is 3. You must turn on your headlights anytime conditions prevent you from seeing other vehicles. Other drivers may have trouble seeing you, too.